Hi, my name is Christopher Hart. I'm a cartoonist and author of many books on figure drawing, anime, cartooning. Today I'd like to show you something about drawing poses, effective poses. I did a book which I really enjoyed doing. I liked it because it was what I wish I had when I started drawing but didn't and couldn't find. It's called Figure It Out, Drawing Essential Poses. These are not artsy poses, people with drapery and columns next to them. This is how to draw figures so they look natural. Because chances are in your own artwork, if you want to draw a character that's, say, just standing and it looks stiff, you're not going to know exactly how to change that. There are tricks, there are techniques you can use right away to make something look natural, interesting, and dynamic. And if you want, you can still draw figures next to drapery. But I think you'll like this better. So I'm going to show you one of the techniques that is one of the most useful for a standing pose, because whenever I see beginners show me their work, they're usually a little stiff and they don't know how to make it look relaxed without the figure looking floppy. So let me put this over here, and I'm going to use a rudimentary, not a skeleton, not a stick figure, but just a rudimentary figure to show you how to do this. So we'll start with what I like to call the height line. I'm going to put a little mark here, and a little mark there, a mark here, equidistant. And why do I do that? So that while I draw, I don't draw off the page. I don't say, wait a second, I drew too big, or I drew too small, left too much room. So this is the top half of the body. This is like the head. Just go really, really easy right now. Just get some placement. And the torso, like this. And the bottom of the torso, the bottom of the hips, is halfway. See? Halfway figure. That's it, halfway. Already, your character will look more natural. So the knees are about here, which means that they're a little longer on top. The bone is a little longer on top than on the bottom. Now, the leg doesn't start here, as a lot of beginners think. It starts in here. This is the hip, okay? Here's the hip tilted, and here is the leg bone. It's called the great trochanter. Isn't that some? I mean, I don't know who named this stuff. How about the kind of great, or the just okay trochanter? But no, this is the great trochanter. All right, so this comes down to here, straight. Here's the knee, straight. Here's the leg and the foot, and the heel comes out like this, and we're going to have his head. And by the way, if yours isn't exactly halfway there, don't worry. Do not worry. Sometimes, for exaggeration, we can change these things, and it really, no one's using a measuring stick to see how you're doing. I had one mentor told me one time, if it looks right, it's right. That's not always true, but what he's saying is if you come close enough so it looks right, it's probably right. Okay, so here's the neck, pretty straight up. And I'm going to give him a shoulder right here, a little circle for the elbow, and he will have his hand in his pocket like this. Here's the nose. I'm not going to finish the face. I'm just going to leave it like this, okay? This is how a lot of beginners draw the body in a standing pose. It is stiff. You think, well, you're supposed to stand straight up, and he is standing straight up. Well, that's true, but it looks stiff. It's not supposed to look like that. Standing straight doesn't mean that. So let's take a look. First of all, the neck is part of the spine, okay? It's an extension of the spine, so that goes this way. So already you're creating something fluid. You see that fluid line you're creating? And this goes all the way. This goes all the way down here into the lower back. It doesn't start to bend outward again until the lower back. So you have a big curve. It's not stiff. It's a big curve. It curves back here at the hips. Already, it's looking a little like it's flowing, right? Now, this is the collarbone right here, and we'll create the neck here. Again, this is the vertebrae inside. And here is the chest area, the ribs. You don't really have to worry about this. I just do that to get my bearings. And the stomach comes out about now. Here are the hips, maybe even a little higher. Okay, so what happens here? instead of just going straight because he's, he looks like he's fit, it doesn't matter. Chest comes out, but then the stomach comes out too. The stomach comes out. The legs invade the hip area like this. So what happens with the leg? The front of the leg is rounded, not straight, even when he's standing straight. The back of the leg, first of all, the bottom comes down a little lower from the hips. It's not part of the torso. It's not part of the torso. This is the halfway part, but the bottom comes a little lower. So this rounds off here. Here's the knee, and this goes straight down, right? No, 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 no. This bends a little bit outward. Bends a little outward. Bones, if you look at a skeleton, you'll see that the skeleton is not exactly straight. Those bones are moving. They are curving this way and that way. So this back of the leg is curved too, but less. Sometimes it's okay if you just draw it, going straight. And then the calf muscle comes up, big round muscle, sizable muscle, and then comes straight down into the back of the feet. There's a lot of curving going on here. This curves, this curves, this is straight, so straight, curve. A little curve back here too, and the knee really curves. You really show that. In fact, we have to get very specific, but there's a little fold right here as it bumps into the knee. Okay, now, so what's not right? Is something not right? You in the back. You're saying what? You want to eat. It's near lunchtime. Forget it. Someone else. Yes, you're right. It is the back. The back does not have enough mass. The back here, where the shoulder is, comes out this way. So after we get the basic form, we add some more mass for the back. Look at that. That's a lot of curving. He's not standing just straight. As a matter of fact, you cannot find a straight line on his torso. See? That is where the shoulder blade goes. And the shoulder blade, just so you know, the bottom of the shoulder blade, let me just get this, I'm overdrawing everything. The bottom of the shoulder blade is about where the sternum is. That little hollow in the chest is about the same place that the bottom of the shoulder blade is. And it comes out here a little bit. There's a little tiny bit of a level because of the collarbone. And this comes down here. And this wraps around the knee. This little area wraps around the knee. I have a little bit of a cartoony nose on this guy, it's all right. And he'll go in his pocket here. Usually you have to have jeans to have a pocket, but we're giving him a pocket, all right. I can take this away. Take this away. All right, so I think we've taken this as far as we need to today. Just give you some idea on what to do. And as you can see, that is a much more relaxed look, natural look. And we can do other things. We can have the leg come back this way, and this leg come this way. We could have the arm come down. But that's all variations. Anyway, here is the book. Figure It Out, Drawing Essential Poses. And what we were just talking about is some of the principles that are on page 30. Here's a straight look. He's a nicely drawn character, but he's not a natural character. Same character with a natural through line looks so much better. This you can get everywhere, any bookstore. So anyway, and I hope you do. But thank you for watching today. I'm really glad you joined me. Please subscribe. I have new videos every Monday. Bye-bye.